Hi, my name is Adrian Benitez Ibarra, and I will present you my interactive activity 9 about biomimicry of matter and sustainability. Well, silk is one of the first example of biomimicry that we see in human history. Use of the material is dated back to 4000 before our common era, making it one of the first fabrics invented by humans. It is common known that silk comes from silkworms, and the Chinese were the first civilization to learn from the brilliant worm. Now, uh, the first Chinese umbrellas were invented 1,700 years ago by a man named Lu Ban, who is now revered in Chinese history. The idea for the umbrella sprouted when Lu Ban saw children using lotus leaves to shield themselves from the rain. He decided to mimic the flexibility and effectiveness of the leaf and create a product of his own. The first umbrellas were in fact made of silk. Now, Leonardo da Vinci from 1452 to 1519. Part of his work that relates to biomimicry is his study of birds. He was fascinated by flight and drew out schematics for many flying machines that mimic the bone structure of birds and bats. Now, the bullet train. In the late of 90s, Japan implemented biomimicry in the form of trains. The bullet trains that Japanese had been using were causing problems for all nearby inhabitants. The chief engineering The chief engineer was able to solve this problem by looking to one of his hobbies, birdwatching. The kingfisher is a small bird with a long beak that dives into the water for its prey. The engineer redesigned the front of the train to be shaped like the kingfisher's head, resulting in the train cycling the wind rather than trapping it inside the tunnels, fixing the booming sound. Now, the wind turbines. On 2010, one huge flaw in wind turbines was that when they were placed too close together, turbulence disrupted and lower efficiency of horizontal axis wind turbines. When studying the way schools of fish swam through water so close together, it was noted that how the fish swam complemented each other and none of them missed a beat. This helped this helped to solve this wind turbine flow, and when they rotated the axis so it pointed vertical, the turbines could be placed much closer together without disrupting the others, increasing efficiency by up to 10% to horizontal axis. Now, on 2014, shark skin was mimicked for its rough, segmented texture. It turns out that bacteria do not like landing on the skin of the shark. Engineers have designed materials with a comparable microscopic texture that repels bacteria in a similar way. This material is especially useful in hospital where it can be used to cover surfaces and door handles to eliminate the spread bacteria. Now my biomimicry invention. My invention is a drone which will be able to take the polluted water caused by industrial waste. It will have two circular propellers which will enable them to fly and also to dive in the water to take as much contaminated water as possible, and a big metal recipient which will collect all the polluted water. It measures 1 meter of long, 19 centimeters of width, and 45 centimeters of height. When the recipient is full, it will be poured on a big container to take the water to a special industrial waste store away from the environment and people. This invent mimic the way that pelicans take their food and water by their big mouth, which allows them to take a lot of water and fishes. This is my references, and thanks for thanks for paying attention.